Well, the African Christian Democratic Party is not part of the GNU. However, we do believe that the ship of public finances is slowly starting to move in the right direction. This is to be welcomed because debt and debt service costs have been escalating dramatically, and it costs almost 1.2 billion rand per day to service our debt levels. This must be stabilized, it must be brought down, because those debt service costs are crowding out much needed expenditure on other budgetary items. Taxpayers are demanding, quite correctly, value for every rand of tax that they pay. They are demanding better education, better health. They are demanding that they are safe in their homes, safe in their schools, and safe in public places. And they are demanding better services at local government level. This has not been given up to now, and we believe that far more needs to be done. Improve the services and improve the value that taxpayers receive for the tax that they are paying. We believe, as the ACDP, that we need to be stewards of every rand of tax that is paid. Good stewardship and servant leaders. On the positive side, what happened last year was that there were 3 budgets. That resulted in a lot of uncertainty, and this year it seems that there is a large consensus amongst parties in the GNU. What was penciled in last year was a possible 19 billion rand to cover a tax shortfall, and thankfully, as a result of increased resources to SARS, that will not take place. In other words, there will be no increases in personal tax, in corporate tax, and in VAT, which we would not support. We are also concerned as the ACDP about the illicit trade in tobacco and cigarettes that is costing our country tens of billions of rands. Far more needs to be done in that regard to address that and to collect those funds. And online gambling needs to be taxed far more aggressively, because this is a scourge of society, and those companies are earning trillions of rands at the expense of the poorest of the poor. The answer to high joblessness lies with speedier and higher economic growth. To have a projected economic growth target of 1.4% is far too low to address our revenue and to address high levels of joblessness. How are we going to expedite that? We have to bring in the private sector far more. We have to increase business confidence so that the private sector invests in fixed direct investment, capital investment with the public sector. It is not government's role to create jobs. At the end of the day, we do believe that this budget must translate into tangible improvements for people on the ground. From the ACDP's perspective, we'll be closely monitoring the details, but we do believe that the ship is moving in the right direction. Let us continue to pray, let us continue to be monitoring these aspects of the budget, and let us trust for justice and righteousness in our nation.